in the world of covert ops, sort of linking some of this unusual activity in the hip-hop industry with allegations made by Gary Webb in his Dark Alliance series, and some of this, what I wrote about in my book, One Nation Under Blackmail, about Epstein's apparent involvement in arms trafficking during the first Clinton administration, what his 17 visits to the Clinton White House were about. And why he
Whitney
had assisted.
Hey, you're a smart girl. You're smarter than all these idiots in here. Why don't you tell him? Why don't you ask him what was Trump's visit to Japan, 17 or 19 visits, all about? Why don't you ask him about that one? I don't think you've elaborated on that subject
Leslie Wexner relocating the Southern Air Transport airline, which had previously been CIA.
The next 3 minutes,
the main Iran-Contra
is about Puffy. So if you want to know
in drug and arms trafficking for the benefit of
she explains
the Contras in Nicaragua, how that was sort of repurposed in this period and sort of.
But I can just screen record this whole 9 minutes, so there's
China's
no point.
military-industrial complex to basically flood urban America with illegal assault weapons, which is in China's military-industrial complex to basically flood urban America with illegal assault weapons, which is not really something that gets talked about a lot.
Just
but I've
like
always
that
thought,
documentary I told these chumps to watch.
Piece of the puzzle,
they
and
probably
talking
still
about,
didn't even watch it.
This alleged effort that's touched on here of sort of engineering a cultural shift for the purpose of, for the benefit of the private prison industry. And so there's an exploration of that as it relates to Diddy. But basically, the way the media narrative is about these cases is sort of, very focused on either Diddy or Epstein, and like they were the mastermind of all of this stuff, and these people
who's
never
at their
exist
parties
in a
for the
vacuum.
last 30
they tend
years,
to have significant
who's
money
going to all their
benefactors that
parties for
somehow
the last
evade
30 years?
Persecution or even investigation.
Never mind my sweet Peach and all of her friends and everybody else.
I think it's also pretty true as it relates to the Diddy case as well. And he learned this behavior that he's now in prison for and awaiting trial for from various other figures that have somehow evaded the kind of charges that now face Diddy. And why is that? So
coincidence. My theory of coincidence explains all of this. Ask Doc Campbell. He knows all about it. My theory of coincidence explains all of this. I have a simple explanation for everything. Coincidence and the theory of coincidence. You heard it here first from me. When Gump is going to be on tomorrow, your Orange Jesus, the Gumpster Orange Gump, on his press review, you know you got it from me.